slide 67. This is what human beings expect on rent. Now look at this chart. This goes back a pretty long time. I'm going to doodle on this one here quickly. But if you go back to this, I think it goes back to 2014. This is the expectation of your rent. How would you have an expectation for rent? You'd be alive and you'd ask your buddy or your neighbor or your friends or your family, like, well, what are you paying for rent? It's not that complicated, right? So we sit here and you got nothingness, this yellow belly of nothingness in here, Jonesy.
Yeah.
There's nothingness. Then all of a sudden it's like, wham! Like, this is probably the biggest move you're ever going to see. Do you think that these numbers are magically going to collapse? That this is going to be transitory? Transitory is the most bullshit word made up by the establishment since the beginning of the establishment, okay? Yep. This is trending inflation and, most importantly, inflation expectations, which gets your ass off the couch so you can get your rent paid, okay? Real human beings, most of us, we're fortunate, right? If you're paying for this, and I can look at the demographics and really we do a lot of work on who our users are. The average income, household income of our users is just inside of $400,000. You're not those people. That's where all the people are. So the people are going to be pissed. They're already pissed. And it's going to continue to happen and happen and happen. And eventually the Fed's going to just fall on their sword. And the market's already signaling this. The curve's flattening, right? The market's already signaling that the Fed is eventually going to have to say, they won't say it this way. Like, they're not going to say we should have never used the word transitory, or just say we used it and it was dead wrong. You know, they are dead wrong. You know, so people are just going to get increasingly frustrated by this. The Fed's going to fall on their sword and just say, look, you know, it's 5.4% headline inflation. A lot of these readings aren't going down. It's not just about used car prices. Guys, by the way, let's give the update on that. And thank you for inspiring me to give you some more content here. We work really hard on this content. You can't get this content anywhere else. You need a huge team to create these types of things. Let's go to, so somebody will say, well, some of this stuff, Jonesy's got to come down. Well, it doesn't have to come down. Let's just start with that.
Well, this type of stuff doesn't come down. It's not, rent doesn't go up 5% for 1 month. It goes up and sustains that.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a third of the number, a third of the CPI number that we're talking about.